immediately post-procedure and 24 hours post-vasectomy. So check this out. So it's now been 24 hours since my procedure. I've followed all the rules. I have not showered. I've got that nice no shower hair look going on. And I made a few videos yesterday that kind of documented along the way. I took one while I was in the doctor's office, then I took one immediately after it was over and one a little bit later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and post those now, and then after I get those, I will come back and I will discuss a little bit more about some details. I'm here at the doctor's office getting ready to go back and have my procedure done. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, so I'll let you know how everything goes in a little bit. All right, immediate post-op. My wife is driving me home because she's a rock star. So immediate post-op. First of all, for the procedure, I stayed awake for the entire thing and I watched the doctor the entire time. After it was all over, I asked the assistant whether or not he lets people normally watch the procedure, and she said no. Usually he just tells them, lay back down. So the fact that I got to watch it, probably because I'm a healthcare professional, she said usually only doctors or nurses get to watch. So I'm thankful that I got to watch the procedure. I found it to be very interesting. It wasn't bad. It was a local lidocaine injection that he injected throughout the area that at one point felt like a quick, maybe a flick to the ball, whichever side he's working on. That's about what it felt like. And then after that, I didn't really feel anything at all. And I had a small incision where he exposed the vas deferens. He then would actually separate and isolate the vas from any other tissue that was surrounding the actual vas deferens. And then he pretty much put a clamp on it, and then he sutured either end, and then he clipped it on both sides and cauterized the end of them. So I have a clamp, suture, and a cauterization. Hopefully that should completely take care of any kind of issues. It was compared to something like a tubal ligation. It's probably the easiest procedure that you can have done for permanent contraception. It's if you are in a stable relationship and you have come to the decision that you're finished with children, or you never wanted children in the first place, and you have discussed this with your significant other, then I would highly suggest getting this done. The pain is very mild. I've had 5 knee surgeries, and I would say that getting a splinter in your finger is probably worse than this. However, I am still properly numbed up, and I do have a prescription for some painkiller medication. I'm assuming once this local numbing medicine starts wearing off, then I'm going to start feeling things. So, but as for now, the procedure was relatively painless. It was relatively simple. It looked like there was more going on for the doctor than there was for the patient, honestly, but it was done in office. Local numbing medicine, some take-home pain medicine. It was a Tylenol number 3, which is Tylenol with some codeine. And that's really all that was necessary for this procedure. So for now, everything is good. I'm not feeling any pain. My rockstar wife is driving me home. And actually, we're gonna go and we're gonna drop off my prescriptions, which I said is Tylenol number 3 and a post-procedural antibiotic to ward off any kind of infection.
You're so official.
Well, I like to at least make sure that everyone knows it's, you know, how it actually goes. My wife is also a healthcare professional, so she knows everything I'm talking about. Whether you do or not, you can, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section. But I will update once this local numbing medicine. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. My procedure was at 2. As a matter of fact, we got there a little late, and I was back there at 2:15. The procedure probably started around 2:30, and I'm already in the car, and we're driving over to CVS right now. So pretty quick. It's not a major procedure. It doesn't require you to stay overnight in a hospital. I get to go home and sit on the couch and put frozen peas on my balls for a bit. But yes, if you're looking for permanent contraception, at least at this point in the procedure, which is probably 15 minutes post-op, it's not bad. And I will update as it goes. Like I said, this is still day 0. I had just had it done. So we'll see how things go a little bit later. Here we are a couple hours after the procedure is over. I'm laid up in bed right now. The local numbing medicine has definitely started to wear off. I'm feeling it a lot more now. It feels like if my testicles were a paper towel and someone tried to pull them off of the paper towel dispenser. That's a pretty good analogy for how it feels right now. Given the fact that they had to open up the skin there and pull the vas deferens up, it makes sense because there was a lot of tugging that was going on. So now it just kind of feels like they're constantly being pulled on. So the pain is starting to go up. I don't know if this is just the beginning of it or if it's going to get any worse than this. Things like taking a deep breath hurt. Sitting up to go to the bathroom was kind of a pain because of whenever you flex your abs, you increase your intra-abdominal pressure, which puts pressure on your groin area, and that caused some pain. But the doctor did prescribe me some pain medicine afterwards, and I am probably going to use it. Any guy that's ever been kicked in the nuts can attest that testicular pain is very uncomfortable. So as for now, I am in bed. As I said, I've got the necessities, the essentials right here. Got my PlayStation 4 controller and headset. Got the remote control to my TV. And I'm going to do my best to relax and really just take it easy for the next 24 hours. I am sitting at about 2 hours post-op right now. So,
could you try again?
No, Siri, I wasn't talking to you.
I'm not sure I understand.
So Siri interrupted. She couldn't understand me. Anyway, I'll update tomorrow morning, and we'll see how things go from there. Right now, it's bearable, but it's not comfortable. I've got my nice cushy pink pillow behind my head to keep me company. I've got my PlayStation 4 that will keep me company, and I will continue to work on healing and resting. That's the hardest thing for me, is to rest. I will see you tomorrow. So as I said, it's now been 24 hours, and here I am out of bed. I'm standing, and I'm trying to take it easy still. I can still feel there's a little bit of tugging when I do certain movements. If I'm kind of pivoting my hips left to right, kind of like this, I can feel it tugging a little bit. I did take my pain medicine. I think in one of those videos you could actually tell I said I was going to take it, but what I actually meant was I'm going to take it again as it was starting to bother me a little bit. So I just took one. It should not be affecting me that much right now. I'm going to give it a try, take a shower. I don't anticipate there being any issue. I was able to go to the bathroom just fine. I did notice this morning when I woke up, just standing up out of bed and having gravity kind of take effect onto my testicles after icing them and resting them all day yesterday. As soon as I got home, that it it hurt after laying in bed all night long. So I tried to take it easy a little bit. My brother brought me some frozen peas. He brought me some petite frozen peas. So I appreciate the humor in that one. I really do. It's fantastic. My brother is a funny guy, very funny guy. So now I'm gonna take a shower. I'm going to try to actually have myself a little bit of a day. My daughters have some softball batting practice and I'm gonna try to make it over there. If nothing else, I'm at least going to sit around while they're doing their thing and just rest some more. I'll come home later and I'll probably ice my groin a little bit more. But at 24-hour mark, honestly, it's not too bad. I have been taking the pain medicine. I have not been taking it regularly. I've only been taking it as needed, which was probably, you know, if I notice that it's hurting a little bit more, I'll take it. So that's my plan for today. We'll see how the rest of this day goes. I don't anticipate there really being that much of an issue from here on out. I think the worst is behind me. I hesitate to say that, but I really do think the worst is behind me. I kind of like this shot right here just because I can see myself in my phone behind me. So I'll keep you updated. I will post another day 2 tomorrow. So this is day 1 after the procedure, and I will see you on the next one.